Okay then, so the Stockrad Scottish Drivers' Championship on track now then, ready to go racing with the cars going to join us on the grid then. There's 68 California going to join us on the outside of row number 1. There'll be another car on the inside of 9 McFerrin, number 910, the top points scorer over the 4 heat races held today. And all in format today for the Stockers in an attendance of 17 cars. There was 20 of them booked in, but 3 people not turning up. 143 Cameron Willissi is also joining around the grid. He's inside row number 2, I believe, in 3rd position. He was quite high up the standings in that one. European champion 924 Martin Wallace won that title down at over, I should say, at Nuts Corner Raceway in Northern Ireland a few weeks ago. And we also have coming around then H524 Jelle Winkel, 78 Scott Kendall, and H293 Kevin van den Bosch. Not quite sure which order they're going to be in on the circuit, but we'll find out in a few minutes' time once we get them grid. So it looks like Scott Kendall outside row 3, Kevin van den Bosch is inside row 3. That means Jelle Winkel will head off group number 2 on the inside of row number 4. He'll be joined alongside by somebody else in a few minutes' time, and that person I think is 104 Raffle Hodgson in his red grade Vauxhall Corsa. Behind Raff is number 114 Danny Ross, Mr. Ipswich as we know him, after a very dominant performance at BRL in a Formula 2 stock car around Ipswich. In fact, the outside of 524 is blank, so that should be 272 Chris Eves, who has not come round yet. There's 517 Declan McFerrin in his first meeting of the season with us tonight. Hopefully he can get enough meetings up to be able to compatible for the World Final qualifications at Ipswich in a couple of weeks' time. There is 66 Matthew Moore. Had a good run last week at Henswood Hills Raceway for the National Championship meeting. Not quite been the same look today though, sadly, but he has scored some points. Coming up round then, next is there's 272 Chris Eves, the English champion who missed his quarter this season, performed alongside H524 Winkle. 36 Roy Anderson in the green and white Vauxhall Nova will join the back of Group 2. And there should be another car with him as well. He's just forming up there alongside 66 Matthew Moore. And there's the final car on the grid, 713 Phil Hulley from Rotherham. So that's your lineup then of the stock rods in today's Scottish Championship. Quick counters with the grid: 6, 12, 15 cars on track then for the Scottish Championship. For the stock rods then, not the biggest grid of cars in the world, but this will be 30 laps the distance for this one here at Cowdenbeath this afternoon. The rolling lap begins at the sound of Nut Rocker, the Schuster Theme stock road racing of course. So a very clean day of racing up to this point then. Here we go then. Down the far side then. Group 1 keeping a nice steady pace there. 2 of the 3 superstars in Group 1. Okay then, rest on the rise. YGR presents the Stockrad Scottish Championship for 2021. Green flag drops and we are racing. So down towards turn 1 for the first time, really a bit of a push and shove in Group 2, but apart from that everyone is away fairly cleanly. 517 Declan McFerrin trying to force the point, these are 272 Chris Eves. H293 Kevin van den Bosch looking to come through into 4th place there, but it's sandwiched down. That's going to leave him open. 78 Scott Kendall to come through on the inside line in the white and black Vauxhall Nova. So 910, 68, 143 the top 3. And got a car over, got a rollover at turn 3. A very rare sight to see a stock run upside down. It's gone over in 78 Scott Kendall. He locked wheels, I think, with Kevin van den Bosch then, hit the wall head on at the right side just to go up and over. Very similar to what Charlie Follen did here a number of years ago in a mini stock. But round they come then. 713 fully bounced off the plating at turn number 3 there. That was a very big. That was a big clout. That real life probably would have put the suspension back on the Corsa there. 114 Danny Ross gets a bit of a shove on there from a couple of the Dutch drivers, Van den Bosch and Winkel in cars 293 and 524. And that's another bit of a clout down there as Jelle Winkel and Kevin van den Bosch go right out to the fence on turns 3 and 4. On turns 1 and 2 I should say. And they're still scrapping on there as well on turns 3 and 4. Jelle Winkel's got a bit to the front of that pack there. Van den Bosch back down the side. Danny Ross there. Forces Ross out towards the wall there, but they're going to go side by side into turns 3 and 4, but we're all okay now. Yellow Winkle breaks away from the pack. Meanwhile, back at the front then, Niall McFerrin, number 910, the Northern Irishman, won the National Championship last Friday night at Henswood Hills Raceway in Staffordshire. Can he go 2 titles in 2 meetings, I wonder? Like I said, the Stockbrods have got another couple of championships to come, the World Final and the Best in Britain Championship. The World Final Ipswich Best in Britain Championship at Wimbledon Stadium in London on Plough Lane. Obviously the next Stockbroad outing after this is the National Points meeting in the hills of Derbyshire at Buxton High Age Raceway. So it looks like it's going to be 910, 143, 68 the top 3, 924 is next from 524 in 5th. Got a 4-car scrap going on at the moment for 4th place on the track. As 293 Van den Bosch gets to the door, showing he's faced by H524 Yellow Winkle. These two are normally friends off the track, but I'm not seeing much of that carrying over into this battle in the Stockcross today. Down the far side then, Winkle and Van den Bosch still together. They're going side by side into 3 and 4. Van den Bosch is the inside. Yellow Winkle's got the outside. Down towards Tom. It's going to be last of the late breakers into the turnstile bend. And through goes H293. Coming Van den Bosch to lead. To go through into 5th place, in this Stockbroad Scottish Championship, but they're coming back through now. 524 Winkle and 114 Ross on the inside of the Dutchman, going to turns 1 and 2, and I think Yellow Winkle's got through. Danny Rossi's trying to force the point, but he's not able to make the move sick, and there certainly isn't an oversized gap in there. I know the Nova is a fairly small car. Come on Ben, get your words out. But they would certainly want to get big enough for that one. 713 Phil Hilly is wandering all over the raceway, then puts it in the fence again. Goodness me, anyone would think it's Pro Stocks Basics out there. 293 Van den Bosch, but he only said Yellow Winkle's going to tyre that, that's unfortunate. 114 Danny Ross on the inside, and he's not able to make the move sick, and they clout door handles again, and this time Van den Bosch finds the race wall fairly solidly, I think we'll say. That wall is very strong, it can stop Formula 1 stock cars, fun fact. But 910, Niall McFerrin is your lead, lapping Declan McFerrin, number 510, number 517. Not 510, what am I on about? I feel like he hits the wall again on turns 3 and 4. So the top 3 are spread out now. Got 2 lap down cars between first, second. Scott Kendall's also been lapped in number 78, the Vauxhall Nova pilot. So Niall McFerrin, 910, your race leader. Got a clear margin now. 2 gold straps obviously signifying the national champion status. Like I say, we've got a couple more champions that aren't here tonight. We haven't got the RCI champion of Adam Cochrane, he won that title at Ballymena, or the British champion for that matter, Caden Morrison, who won that title at Northampton. Those 2 are not here tonight. So the field just keeping themselves circulating around then. So things slowly down a bit now in this Stockprod Scottish Championship. All the cars are still circulating, even Scott Kendall despite his rollover in the opening few laps. In fact, I stand corrected, we've got a car pulled off there. I think somebody's pulled off to the centre. In fact, we've got another one round as well. 78 Scott Kendall's gone round, and the 293 Van den Bosch pulled off, and 272 Chris Eves also gone round. So I say that 2 retirements in the space of 5 seconds there. 272 Chris Eves and H293 Kevin Van den Bosch. The other car that spun down there, Scott Kendall, has managed to get going again. He's probably about last place by this point, but he's still circulating. And if there's only 13 cars left, the chances are he'll probably get some points, because 3 other cars may very well drop out in the late stages anyway. Fight on down the far side now between 104 Raffle Hodgson, 713 Follow, and 36 Anderson involved there as well. Down towards turns 3 and 4. I've just been told 713 is a lap behind 104 here as they go into turns 3 and 4. Oh, turns 1 and 2, sorry, a big push there. That was very unsporting of 713. That'll be certainly a black cross at the very least, if not a black flag for that manoeuvre. But 910, Niall McFerrin still leads the way down the home straight there, lapping 713 Phil Hulley. And Phil Hulley runs right, puts himself on the wall again. That's about the 4th or 5th time this race he's done that. 68 Calvin Thornton is still 3rd, the regular National Mini Stocks racer. 2nd place is Cam Willisey in 143 started his career in Ninja Cars before moving into the junior productions at Lord Gelly, and then more recently for the past couple of seasons in 2 Hot Rods. Got a tangle down there, 713 Phil Hulley calls it a day in parks on the centre green. So he is out of the race on the turnstile bend. 36 Renton is now lapped by the national champion, of Niall McFerrin. But here comes 143 Cam Willisey. He's certainly undergraded as a blue top. He's way too good for blue. And a win here will put him up to Superstar, obviously, which is where probably Cam does belong. He's not always the quickest in stock rods, but he's got his pace today on one of his famous circuits. And in fact, now my friend's leg backwards there, so Cam Willisey takes the lead. And I think there's only one more lap to run, which is incredible scenes. So down his turn soon 4 for the final time then. Checkered flag at the ready then. And 143, Cameron will sweep one more lap this time, rather. That was 2 to go, I apologise. I'll get my lap counting right eventually, but into the final bend this time officially, not by my callings. But checkered flag time then, checkered flag goes up. And down on a braking Cam Willisey, tries to get the microphone back through. 68 Thornton is 3rd, from Wallace in 4th, Winkle is 5th. 6th place is Danny Ross, and beyond that, full results will be confirmed for you officially by Race Control, of course. And we'll have a full rundown of results in just a few minutes' time. Red Flex, please, Red Flex, thank you on the raceway for that one. Okay then, results time of the Scottish Championship for the stock rods then. So first 143 Cam Willisey, second 910 Niall McFerrin, third 68 Callum Thornton, fourth 924 Martin Wallace, fifth 524 Yellow Winkle, sixth 114 Danny Ross, 7th 66 Matthew Moore, 8th 104 Raffle Hodgson, 9th 36 Ray Anderson, and 10th place was 517 Declan McFerrin. So once again, numbers for you: 143, 910, 68, 924, 524, 114, 66, 104, 36, and 517. I can confirm to you that 713 was disqualified for contact on car 104 in the halfway point. But let's come and see ladies and gentlemen, going around here. Rich Chapman, round past the pit gates. He's your winner of the Scottish Championship for 2021. He'll be Superstar for our next meeting at Buxton in a couple of days' time.